Alright, what's up guys? What's going on? Axeltoss here, coming forward with another StarCraft 2 replay. Axeltoss, where have you been? What are you doing? Why are you talking so loud? Hopefully the audio is okay. I haven't streamed in a while. I have not streamed in a while. I haven't casted a game in a while on my personal YouTube channel, but this should be going on youtube.com/AxeltossSC. If you haven't already, go check it out. Go subscribe if you like it. There's a lot of cool videos on that channel, and this is going to be up there as well. What is this? A lot of people are asking. Let's hit Control N to find out. It's a replay, obviously. You can see the bar on the top left. Oh no, it's a replay. I don't want to watch. Killing esports, Axeltoss. I'm not watching replays. It's not going to happen. If it's not live, I'm not watching it, and that's that. Goodbye. It was fun. I'm clicking out of this video right now. Okay, no. So, what this is, okay, there's a bit of a backstory. So, a month ago, was it a month ago? Gosh, time has been going so fast. A month ago, I made a post in our League of Legends and our Dota. I was basically looking around through the communities, trying to find out how can we get people networking a bit more, how can we get people talking a little bit more, how can we get people enjoying more games. And I personally, I was wanting to know more about League of Legends, more about Dota. And this song, I'm not in the mood for it right now, I'm sorry. So what ended up happening was I made a couple threads. I invited people to play with me, not only StarCraft 2 but Dota and League of Legends as well. The main idea was, you know, I give StarCraft 2 coaching to people, and they give Dota coaching to me. They give League of Legends coaching to me, right? I play StarCraft with them. I commentate some of their games, and then I go play with them in Dota League of Legends. As this was happening, my internet became completely unreliable and shut off, so I wasn't able to stream it. And then I got super busy. Then I went on vacation. Long story short, there were a couple folks who really liked the idea, and I ended up making a spreadsheet of people who wanted to exchange StarCraft 2 and League of Legends coaching, and then a bunch of people signed up, and a bunch of people, and Dota as well, any game basically. A bunch of people signed up for the spreadsheet, they started interacting, and they started playing each other's games, which was awesome. So, what we're watching right here is a tournament that was created by this group. Someone in this group literally put up 50 bucks or something, and they're like, alright guys, it's fun playing all these games, let's have a StarCraft 2 tournament. So I'm not sure if these are League of Legends players, Dota players, StarCraft 2 players, it doesn't really matter. These are gamers, and they're playing some StarCraft 2 for a little bit of money. It's going to be a TVT on MLG Fryost. I don't know if Fryost is an MLG map, but apparently it is. But I'm excited. So I'm going to be commentating this kind of educationally, because these guys are low level, they're bronze and silver. I'm going to try to help them a little bit, and perhaps help people watching. So immediately look at the income tab, 16-16. See, right now, like, they're even, so I don't know if that's where they should be right now, but probably, so it's probably around right. I mean, the main problem with lower players is they're not making a lot of workers. I haven't been watching this game too closely, but this command center needs to never be idle. Make SCVs. SCVs give you money. Why would you not want money? You have enough money. Looks like you're saving for a command center. No, you already made a command center. You're saving for a third command center? Are you that crazy? Are you a crazy person? Are you a crazy person? How crazy are you? Okay, now we're spending money. There was a factor. Okay, SCV. So, a little bit of SCV cut there. Command center's down, which means second gas should be up very soon as well. Actually, you can wait, I guess, because you're not getting everything. You're not getting your money's worth yet out of these minerals. So, a few more SCVs, but you should have enough SCVs where you'd have like 14 or 15 right now, so you can put a gas here. Actually, you can start a gas right now. Start a gas here. Uh-oh, someone scanned. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, cool. So, Blue Man, SgtAlec, you just scanned, and you just, wow, okay, so you should be very happy, because this is a very long rush distance, and you already have a command center. Command center fast on this map, I think, is brilliant, because it's such a long rush distance. It's going to take a while for the Terran to get across the map to do damage to you, so you can get that command center down, and you can still have enough time to get some tech out, get your factory out, get your starport out, to defend against the scary stuff, though having to cancel stuff is never fun. You should have your second gas. You're going to start floating money here, Alec, since you don't have that second gas, but it's not a huge deal. You can add on additional production. Of course, this all might have to do with SCV production as well. This should be made into an orbital command right away. SCV production is everything. Okay, so he scans you, and that's not going to tell him much. Well, he sees that SCV go into the natural, so he might know you have an expansion based on that scan. Anyway, I need to breathe a little bit. Axeltoss, it's okay to breathe. Okay, so Hypherion is the red Terran player in the bottom right. Top right, excuse me. Playing against SgtAlec, the blue Terran player in the bottom left. He's making some factories. So at this point, the Red Terran player does not have any expansion. So he's investing a lot into this one base play, a lot into these units he's making right now. So he kind of has to get damage done. Or, since his opponent has 2 command centers, a better economy, the Blue Terran player is going to be set up for a much better late game, much better mid game. So Hypherion needs to get damage done. Along that same note, Alec, he's identified this. He scanned this. He knows exactly what's going on. Gotta play safe here. Bunker in the main would even be fine. Even a tank in the main, another tank coming out to hold the natural expansion. The Blue Terran player absolutely knows his opponent is late on his expansion, so he knows how invested he is. That being said, the Blue Terran player should also be looking out for when that command center does go down, because if the Blue Terran player can hit before that natural command center goes down, he's going to have 2 bases worth of economy, assuming he's making SCVs, which he's not. And then he'll be able to hit a brilliant timing where his opponent is only on 1 base, doesn't have a lot of stuff, or shouldn't have a lot of stuff compared to his opponent. Just think of it this way. Alec could basically have double the production of his opponent and hit before his opponent takes that natural expansion. Alec knows this. Looking at his vision here, he sees that there is no natural expansion. And even scanning to find out what the heck is going on. He sees all that. He even sees the progress of the natural expansion. So he wants to hit before that command center lands in the natural expansion, when his money is kicking in, when his production is kicking in. But he needs to make workers. This is killing me, man. He should have around 40 workers right now. Alec, make workers and your life will be so much better. Okay, so the Hellion drop coming in here. 4 Hellions and a medevac. Marines and Marauders coming back to try to deal with this. Does that sound too high? That sounds a little bit too high. Axeltoss, don't pause. You're so unprofessional. It's unprofessional. I'm going to turn it off. It's unprofessional. Okay, there we go. So the medevac's going to swing over here to the bottom left. Ooh, nice little... Okay, let's take a production. Yeah, production. The workers are lining up. They're lining up. Helen's going to back up, hopping into that medevac, and get it back out of there. So Hypherion, he needs to get damage done here. He sees his opponent has a natural expansion. That should be automatically give him a heart attack. Hopefully not. It should make him pretty scared, though. It's not fun. Well, those Hellions are going to die. So, what a weird game. So, right now, if we're just looking at the middle of the map and nothing else, 48, 44, people are like, Hyperion's ahead. Let's take shift control A. Is that the hotkey? Army supply 20 to 23. Hyperion's ahead. Worker supply 25 to 22. Hyperion's ahead. Maybe. Probably. But he hasn't taken his command center at his natural expansion yet, so he's still only getting income from this main mineral line. But Alec, if Alec had been making workers this entire time, he would be such a happy guy right now. Guys, make your workers. Seriously, I promise. It'll help. It'll help you. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be that guy who's just like telling you to do stuff that doesn't matter. Making workers does help. I promise. It helps. Just focus on making those workers. You'll have more money, and everyone likes more money. You'll feel so much happier about life and about StarCraft if you have more money. But money doesn't buy happiness. Know that. Now we're going to get into a deep psychological and philosophical discussion about money, happiness, and being successful. No, we're not. The point is, guys, hotkey these command centers, hotkey your bases, and just make workers. Just do that. Because these guys should both be at 70 harvesters right now and taking the entire map. I know it's like laborious. It's like, oh, but I want to make army. I want to make things that shoot. I don't want to make lame workers that just mine minerals. They don't do anything. But you gotta think. When you're making these workers, when you're making these SCVs, you're getting more money in the late game. You're getting more money as the game goes along. You're investing, right? You're investing into the stock market so you can have a lot of money later on. That's why you buy those workers. That's StarCraft 2. You want those workers so you can have a lot of money in the late game and crush your opponent. So, that being said, the point of all that, Alec got his natural expansion much before his opponent, so he should be very well ahead, and he would have had a perfect timing to hit this natural, but workers are an issue. So, now that macro has been discussed, and the importance, let's talk about where these guys are going from here. Okay, so we have 3 barracks, 4 barracks, a factory and a starport. I'm mildly okay with that. Engineering bay is cool. Upgrades, yeah, no upgrades. So a lot of money is had. So it's tough to talk about because, like, when you watch pro games and you look at the stand, like what they're making, like let's say 8 production facilities on 2 bases. Big drop happening here. Marines, Widowmines being dropped down. Widowmines trying to burrow into the ground to get that splash damage done. There's a scan. Alec trying to spot that, targeting down those guys, the Marines and Marauders. The medevacs have nothing to support anymore, so they're going to back out of there, but keeping those alive is very important. 1 falls, 3 still alive. Anyway, on to my point. Nice little hold there from Alec. Hypherion, I guess maybe in the future, split up 2 and like send 2 down here and then send 2 to the top. Really try to stress them out. Dropping here doesn't do much, right? There's only barracks and a reactor. You'd much rather drop where there's economy, where there's SCVs, or where there's production, right? So either right here or at the mineral line instead of right here, because this might be the worst place in the whole base to drop. So Alec feels like he has momentum, and he does. He just took out all those army. He's going to run across the map. These medevacs need to be back home. Hypherion needs to identify that he's just lost a battle, and his opponent is likely to attack. Ooh, don't lose these guys. Oh, what a tragedy. It's actually really important. Okay, so now it's crisis management mode. Tanks need to be had here. There's only 1 factory. Oh no, Hypherion! He's double upgrading engineering base. Only 2 barracks, only 3 barracks, 1 factory, and a starport. This is not going to be good. The tank's going to siege up, and Alex is going to have a lockdown position on this natural expansion. Hypherion is going to have a tough time dealing with this, and he's probably going to die. Again, he threw away his whole army at his opponent's natural expansion, and then he didn't have any tanks to defend. When in doubt, make tanks. If you want the game to go longer, make tanks. Set one up here, set one up here. And maybe even in your middle line as well. Defender's advantage is huge. Tanks, you know, think about it. If you're a Marine and you're walking towards your opponent's main base and natural expansion and you see a big old tank there that's about to take a shot at you, are you going to attack? Probably not. So if you don't want to be attacked, if you want to be safe, make some tanks. Axeltoss, why do you sound so angry? I'm not angry. I'm just passionate. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay, so Alec takes the victory over Hypherion there. A nice little game victory. Good job, both players. Make those workers. I promise it'll make your life so much easier. Guys, I have 2 more of these to cast, and it's all on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/AxeltossSC. Again, what this is coaching group between Dota players, League of Legends players, and StarCraft 2 players coming together and playing in a StarCraft 2 tournament, and it's awesome. Put on by the community, and I absolutely love that. So I'm casting these replays, and I'm having a great time. Guys, stay tuned. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my Twitch and my Twitter if you feel like it. Twitch.tv/Axeltoss and Twitter.com/Axeltoss. See you in the next game.